So, Mary Kay, some news over the weekend, yesterday actually, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the COVID-19 reserve list. Owusu-Koramoah did tweet this out earlier today, just so you can see it. Feeling just fine, as in zero symptoms. Mary Kay Cabot, I know you've written about this. Take us through the latest with Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, who did test positive and is on the COVID-19 reserve list. So what do you know about JOK?
Well, first of all, in order to land on the COVID-19 reserve list, if we remember from last year, you can either test positive or you can have come in contact with someone who did. The Browns are not allowed to release that information, but I'm getting the vibe that he may be in the category of tested positive, which would put him into the 10-day protocol of having to quarantine and be away from the team for 10 days. So if that is the case, if you're unvaccinated, that's the protocol for that. So that is kind of the feeling, is that he falls into that category where he won't be able to be back with the team until sometime next week. So therefore he would miss these practices coming up, the first two, not open to the public, Wednesday and Thursday, and then there will be practices again, I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He's going to miss a significant amount of practice, I believe, in the early going of this, unless something changes or unless he's in some part of the protocol that is a little bit less aggressive than this. So that's unfortunate for him. He says he feels fine. He's asymptomatic. He had no idea that he would be testing positive, obviously. And so, it's not good for him. It's not good for the Cleveland Browns. Hopefully he can get back sooner than later and that he can do some things on his own since he's feeling good. He doesn't have to be completely idle like the guys who were symptomatic last year. They kind of had to shut it down for a while. He can work out on his own. He can do whatever he can to stay on top of things. Not sure if he can participate in meetings via Zoom or anything like that. I'd have to get some more details on that, but he's just going to have to stay in it mentally as much as he can.
Yeah, and it's a challenge with this first training camp, obviously. I guess better earlier in camp than later in camp as you get closer to games and those kind of things. But, at the end of the day, I guess there's never really a good time for that.